está con nosotros en su programa Café con Leche, la voz de los latinos en América. El número a llamar si tiene alguna pregunta, 661-538-1470, 661-538-1470. Si tiene alguna duda de dónde inscribir a su hijo o si puede ir viviendo en cualquier área, este es su momento. Les habla Lilia Galindo y tengo aquí al subdirector de la escuela Night Prep Academy y se llama John Kleespies. Okay, let's continue now. We just talked about the SOAR High School.
Right.
Now SOAR Prep.
So SOAR Prep was the first prep school that the Antelope Valley Union High School got involved with. It predated Night Prep. And the same way that Night Prep was designed to feed into Night High School's engineering program, SOAR Prep was designed to feed into the SOAR High School program.
Bueno, dice, esta escuela media de SOAR, dice, precisamente se hizo con la misma intención que se hizo la de Night, para preparar a los estudiantes para que vayan, cuando entren a la preparatoria de SOAR, ya están mucho mejor, tienen mejores bases para que puedan avanzar en la escuela. We have a phone call. Let's see who is calling. Buenos días por la mañana. Oh, hola Adelita, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo estás? Adelante, practica tu inglés. Okay.
So if we're talking about Night Prep, it's as long as they're 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, we can go ahead and take those students. If you're looking at SOAR Prep, then they do not have 6th grade. It would be 7th and 8th grade only.
A ver, ahora repite tu pregunta en español, Adela. Ajá. Sobredotados. No, bueno, pues lo que te dijo que son para determinados grados. Well, she's talking about kids that are performing a lot better than their class can be accepted. Is there any kind of assessment in some way that to reclassify the grade? Or
are you talking about like honors? Is that what we're talking
about? Yeah, like ¿le han recibido honores o nada más crees que son muy inteligentes? No, pero esos que estás hablando, ¿han recibido honores en la escuela o cómo es que te das cuenta? Pero entonces, ¿cómo sabes que son muy inteligentes? No, bueno, no, pues tienen que ir al grado que les corresponde, amiguita. Sí.
Asking about students with IEPs.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, at our school, we do have students in special education with IEPs. Bear in mind that we're a very, very small school. So, we can bring kids in. We'll hold an IEP, what's called a 30-day IEP, to look at what their disabilities are, and we can make recommendations as to, if we think that we're the best pace for them or not. And ultimately, if mom or dad wants to keep the student at our school, they can do that once we explain what we're able to offer in terms of accommodations and modifications.
Mira, lo que te está diciendo es que la escuela es muy pequeña, solamente 290 estudiantes, pero que se puede atraer a un estudiante que tenga una IEP y les puedes hacer una evaluación y explicarle entonces a los padres las limitaciones de la escuela para proveer servicios. Oye, okay, thank you. Bueno, okay, let's continue then with SOAR.
Sure. So the SOAR prep was essentially designed to kind of the same concept of, we feed into night high school. SOAR prep was designed to feed into the SOAR high school. There's no requirement that you have to go to SOAR high school if you attend SOAR prep. Same thing. There's no requirement to go to night high school if you attend night prep. But we just tried to gear it. SOAR is also another science and technology school, an avid school. Just trying to get kids better prepared for those high-end classes when they go to the actual SOAR high school.
Bueno, nos está hablando que en la middle school, night prep, y también en la SOAR de middle school, no, el requerimiento no es que tengan que ir al siguiente nivel, a la SOAR preparatoria o a la night preparatoria. Es una opción. Los estamos preparando para que tengan las mejores bases para trabajar en ciencia y tecnología. Esas son las herramientas que se le dan, pero no es obligatorio. Si ellos finalmente quieren ir a otra área y quieren ir a otra escuela preparatoria, también lo pueden hacer.
And I should point out too, the actual SOAR High School is an avid school, and so it's really strongly recommended that a student had gone through avid coursework before they ever come into SOAR. And so SOAR prep is also an avid school, so they have that avid prep prior to going avid.
I'm so glad this is an excellent point. Bueno, dice, cuando van a la preparatoria de SOAR, se les requiere, dice, SOAR es una escuela avid, que quiere decir que van a tener que aplicarse a esto. Y obviamente para la selección de estudiantes se da preferencia a todos aquellos que ya recibieron una preparación en avid. Entonces, en esta escuela middle school, les damos esa preparación de SOAR para que ya tengan ese antecedente cuando van a la SOAR Academy. O sea que es una excelente oportunidad para todos aquellos que quieran ir al área de la ciencia y la tecnología. Now, let's talk about the virtual academy. I suppose that after COVID, it was, I think it was very bad for many of us, but was also very good because brought a lot of benefits that we didn't have before. I remember the parents before COVID, they refused even to try in a computer or to try even even though they have the telephone, but they just didn't want to participate in any. And now with the Zoom and all that kind of things, it opened for the participation of many people. And also, I think gives you an incredible advantage because you don't have to spend your time or your gas or anything in going to some meeting. You just join to the meeting and then it's great. Tell us a little bit how the virtual education has changed, if it has changed in something.
Sure. Well, and I think that the biggest change is really what you were just talking about, where it's the availability and kind of more of the acceptance of who would want to be doing an online school. It used to be, this is your one choice. You could go to school or you have to go to school, right? You have to physically go there. And then we have, now we're understanding that there's a lot of kids out there who have maybe extreme social anxiety. And so if they're going into a physical classroom surrounded by kids, they're not going to learn as well because they have that kind of anxiety.
Estamos hablando de ahora la academia virtual, donde el estudiante no se requiere que vaya a la escuela físicamente. Puede hacer sus clases a través del internet. Y si nosotros entendemos esta necesidad, estábamos hablando de lo que pasó durante el COVID y cómo ahora mucha gente ya es familiar con la computadora. Dice, pues sin duda alguna esta academia le da la oportunidad a los jóvenes que por alguna razón a lo mejor tienen ansiedad, les produce ansiedad estar en grupos o estar con otras personas, pues tienen la opción de concentrarse y estudiar a través del internet. Es una ventaja grande.
Yeah, and like you said too, there's just some kids where they physically can't get to school. They may live out in Antelope Acres or far out in Lake LA, and their parents can't afford to get them there, or maybe it's because of the work schedule. And so the virtual academy works really well for those kids. We also see kids who their parents will come in and they'll say, I don't like, the friends they're hanging out with. They're getting in trouble. I want to be able to watch my kid all day long. I want them to sit in front of me and do the
Wow.
school in front of me, and that provides them that opportunity as well.
Bueno, hay otros casos, dice, por ejemplo, en donde los estudiantes no pueden ir a la escuela físicamente porque están muy alejados. Dice, por ejemplo, a lo mejor viven en Leche o en Antelope Acres, y no pueden físicamente asistir a la escuela por las dificultades de transporte. Hay otros casos en cuales los padres ven que sus hijos se están juntando con niños que no son convenientes y que entonces dicen, no, yo quiero tener a mi hijo, controlarlo, qué es lo que está haciendo cada día, así es que quiero estas clases en el internet. Now, are these classes with software or you have a teacher there?
No, they'll have a teacher. So it's kind of the problem that we had when COVID hit and everybody had to go online is we were winging it. We didn't know what we were doing, right? And so we were doing the best with what we could. The nice part about the virtual academy is it was designed from day one to be done online. So the teachers were hired, they interviewed to be online teachers. And so they create their lesson plans and they actually teach their lessons to the students, but online.
Le preguntaba yo si es a través entonces nomás de un software. Dice, no, tenemos maestros que son preparados especialmente para dar clases en el internet. Dice, a diferencia de cuando la epidemia del COVID, donde tuvimos que implementar el sistema de educación para todos a través del internet, pues a diferencia de ello, esta academia desde el principio fue diseñada para que se pudieran dar las clases a través del internet. Así es que todos los maestros ahí tienen